DMTV, bitch. Don't get tucked in, pussy.
Bitch, I got money now.
What's the deal, man? It's the boy Dwayne McClain at Dwayne McClain TV. Back again with another video. And shouts out to my boy, I hope I don't butcher your name, the Jarius Daily. He wanted this Drake Bell breakdown. And he said make it like 2020 funny, you know. So that's going to be hard to do, buddy. I'm sorry I got to lie to you, man. Because I ain't roasting Drake Bell. You know, I'm trying to be PG-13 on YouTube. I ain't trying to use no F-bombs. You know, if something comes along and I can make a joke about it, I will, Mr. Daly. And if you want a custom breakdown on a particular celebrity, politician, athlete, send the donation to the Cash App $DMTV26, and I will have the breakdown out to you soon as possible. Now, let's get to the Drake Bell guy. As we all know, this right here is a Nickelodeon star. He played in the Amanda Bynes show. And he's probably one of these kids who got caught up into the industry. You know, he started out very young. And a lot of the time, these parents, especially back in the 90s, either they did know or some didn't know what they was getting their child into. There's no way me as a parent, I'm taking my child anywhere and I just trust them around a bunch of grown-ups. It's going to be crazy to me, especially around a bunch of grown men, weird dudes, bald face, beard or not. I'm not about to be having my child out there. Now, Drake Bell, he started this as a child, playing the commercials. And I think they said he started out when he was like 5 years old. All right, he said he was born in June 27, 1986 in Newport Beach, California. The youngest of four children from a former professional pool player, Robin Dotson, and swimming pool technician, Joe Bell. Now, this is his mom here. She was a professional pool player. Now, this is probably how he got some pull into the industry. You know, professional athletes know certain people. And plus, he's in California. Sometimes these certain like jobs like acting, singing, you have to be in a certain area to make it. I said Drake Bell started his journey in entertainment industry as a child actor in the 90s. And his early exposure, he began acting at the age of 5 as his father suggested it. His first television appearance was in 1994 episode of Home Improvement. He also appeared in commercials, including one Whirlpool appliance where he had to sit under a tree and eat a popsicle. It's funny he had to eat a popsicle. I couldn't find a commercial. But they always do these innuendos of some child stuff in these commercials, having kids eat popsicles. And if you watch Nickelodeon and Dan Snyder, they always have some type of weird stuff going on with these kids. iCarly eating ice cream, weird. It was always weird. If you go back and watch these 90s shows, you can tell that them PDFs were the ones running the show. All right, and I feel bad for all these kids. Every last single one of them, I'm pretty sure every last single one of these people, these kids at young ages were preyed on by predators, and they had people, you know, having malicious intent for their plans. You know what I'm saying? Now, Drake, of course he got down. Everybody in the industry gets down. If you look right here, this is one of the shirts. Now, granted, it's a rock band shirt. Most of the rock bands in the 80s were pushing a certain agenda on them people for certain demographic to worship certain deities and put certain stuff. So they started with them, and that's how it transitioned to hip-hop. That's why you got a lot of white families, those guys who are rockers, hooked on drugs. They can't stop touching them children. There's all types of stuff. Now, Drake Bell is seen here on the casting couch. Like I said, if you want to be in this industry, you're going to have to be on the casting couches, and there's no way around it. You're going to have to be there. And as I've been doing my studying, I have learned that almost all of the cultures outside of America, within America, all the male cultures are yagged out. Facts. Afghanistan's got something called Bakubazi, Bachabazi, where they prey on young boys. The Greeks did pederasty, where they preyed on young boys. The Gubaks, they have a ritual where when the baby's born, when the baby's circumcised, they suck the blood, the tip of it to the top. Look it up. Look it up. The Gubaks. I can't say their name. But the casting couch, you have to go to the casting couch because that's how the world is ran. You got to get split open. All the cultures are yagged out. That's the secret. Yag. And if you are new to the channel, you'll know what I mean by yagged. It's Y-A-G, spell it backwards. All right? Now, here he is with Drake and Josh. People don't know Josh is like, oh man, he throwing the Morano hand sign. I didn't even know that. I caught that mid-recording. Look, Morano hand sign. Cryptic Gubak. Cryptic Gubak. That's what that stands for. Julia Echo Whiskey. Y'all got to start using your brains. I can't say their name because they already took one of my videos down. Julia Echo Whiskey. Yes, Josh Peck is one of them. And that culture in particular, is all about playing inside of a man's rectum. Facts. Look it up. That culture has a ritual where when the baby is born, when a male baby is born, during his circumcision, an older male sucks the tip of it, the blood to the tip. Look it up. That culture's sick. In their book, they talk about defiling young people. Look it up. I can't even say it. But yeah, Josh Peck is one of them. Those goobacks run the adult film industry. The people with them big noses run the adult film industry. And what I tell you about Nickelodeon and Disney, they preyed on younger people. Go back and watch them episodes. Go back. They always had kids doing some adult manner stuff, and it was always man on man, yagged out. That is the culture that's been going around since the beginning of time. Men chasing men. Since the beginning of time. That's how everything is ran behind closed doors. Everything. Now, Drake Bell, I didn't know he was this famous. 4.4 million followers on Instagram. A lot of it be bots. Don't trust the celebrities following order of views. Bots. Now, Drake Bell allegedly was a beta intercourse kitten. Basically, when you see celebrities wearing that leopard print, that means they're up on a certain mind programming to where they have to do adult bedroom favors for high individuals. Whatever they ask for, they can say something that twists in their brain, or they do it willingly, and whatever that person asks for, they do it. Either it's licking the toilet seat, doing something crazy. When you see that leopard print, just know that their Charlie cat-like mind or cat-like mind programming is activated. Now, I don't know what this hand gesture right here means, but I do have other photos of celebrities doing this hand gesture. I have over 25,000 photos in my album, and I could not find my spread of. I should have put it in a separate folder, but I didn't. However, there will be a later video breaking this particular hand gesture down. Now, this dude even has a child. He has a son. I hate when I see celebrities with children because I know they're going to pass on this crazy, sick, crazy mindset to their kids. There's a story of Charlie Sheen's children coming out with issues. Kenan and Kel, his children, coming out with issues. A lot of these celebrities' children grow up in the industry and taught these bad practices. Now you see Drake Bell rocking the checkerboard pattern. Y'all, I have over 1,293 photos of the checkerboard pattern, probably more than that. That's just one folder. Of different celebrities at different times throughout history, from 1925 all the way to the day's time of the checkerboard pattern. How is it I have a 100% chance of catching a celebrity with a checkerboard pattern? Not 100% chance, maybe like 90%, 85% chance, a high clip of catching celebrities wearing the checkerboard pattern. This pattern is ugly. It's not fly. No woman will want this in their home. But however, I see this everywhere with celebrities. The reason why I see this everywhere with celebrities is because they are ran by a particular secret society that has this in all of their meeting rooms. Their initials is F and M. Look it up. All right? I can bring y'all to the well. I can't get to the drink the water. That's why we see so many celebrities rock this particular heinous pattern. This pattern ain't fly. It ain't dope. We see it in every rap video. We see every rapper wearing it. Everybody wears this pattern. To the point I question myself. I'm like, dang, do I need to go out and get one? If this pattern is so popular, you will see this on your everyday life. I don't see this in my everyday. I probably see it randomly at a barbershop somewhere. Probably once or twice a month, I might see a person wear it. But a celebrity, I see it every day. Now we got Drake Bell here with the panda eye symbolism and the cross-dressing symbolism. Y'all have to look up the term pederasty and boy lover. That's been going on since the Greeks. Man on man is what happens behind closed door. They don't even like doing women because it's too normal. They like wild stuff. When you see Drake Bell here cross-dressing, every celebrity has to cross-dress. Every celebrity got to put that Kool-Aid on their lip. Put that Kool-Aid on your lip and hold my pocket. And being raised in the 90s, this was I thought it was a joke, like a dude dressing up in a female clothing. I thought it was a joke. It was always funny. Until it stopped being funny, I just started seeing it being forced. It was no longer comedy. And when you go back and look at it, it's not fun. Only people who really made it funny was Martin and Eddie, and they were doing rituals right in front of us, and we didn't know it. And if you look at this picture closely, he's also doing panda eyes. Panda eyes come from when a younger person is violated beyond measure, their eyes swell up and bleed up. Go look up the panda eye conspiracy. Look it up. We got AI, ChatGPT, Google. Look it up. Pick one. Every celebrity got to put the Kool-Aid on their lip. Hold my pocket. Put that Kool-Aid on your lip and hold my pocket. John Cena, why do you think he getting all these movie roles now? And Young Thug came back rocking the panda eyes. They all know about this secret, and they tell y'all about this secret because this was up to us to look it up. Why ain't you looking? They been, oh, it's just makeup. John Cena too had to put on a dress and skirt because that's what? Man on man. For some reason, they love seeing a man look like a woman. Go look it up. It's in all cultures. Everybody has to do it. You have to please the master. The master want to see a man look like a woman. They hate the woman reproductive system. They hate it. But they love everything else about her. So they want to see that on a man. They hate the reproductive system on a woman. And you have to please those elites. Now, moving forward, Drake Bell was also part of that particular evil group that go out to the woods and worship that goat. All of them. And that's why y'all see their hand gestures. Now, this is Dan Snyder. Bald face. He looked like he'd do something to children. You can't trust nobody who look like Dan Snyder. But Dan Snyder had a lot of allegations. If you go back and watch his shows, you'll see that he had a lot of crazy skits regarding feet, kids doing wild stuff, pleasing him. And he also had it bad with Amanda Bynes. They say he did her the most greasiest. Look how Amanda Bynes looked in 2003 and how does she look in 2025. They did Amanda Bynes greasy. To me, she got done the worst because she's out of her mind right now. There's a particular reason why she's out of her mind right now. She just lost it because all the sick stuff that they did to her. And it's the same network that Drake Bell was on. But see, the boys can handle it a lot better. They're okay. When it's done to these females, it bothers them. It bothers them, right? Now, Drake also did the broken arm ritual. Now, I've been piecing together all these photos of different celebrities. I'm like, why did all their arms keep breaking? I think they got to break their arm as part of one of their rituals to move up in rank or do something crazy. I highly doubt these guys is doing any type of stunt for all of them to break their arms. They live too much of a luxury, passive life. When last time you broke your arm, man? Dude, the audience who questioning me. Last time you broke your arm. You ain't did nothing. You work at you a cashier at a Publix. Stop it. These actors they live frugal, passive lives. They got stuntmen who breaking their arms. Most of them not even action stars. Like, how did Meek Mill break his? He fighting somebody? Meek Mill, you ain't getting no squabbles. There's a ritual going on where these celebrities have to break their hand, and I seen Drake Bell with an arm cast on. And it made me just think that, hey, maybe this is part of something that they have to do. I just find it very strange that so many of these guys, these millionaires who live these passive lives, have broken arms. They're not skateboarders. They're not doing none of that. So when I seen Drake with that arm, I kind of knew what it was. Now, I kind of found a few things. Like I said, I got ChatGPT out now that can help you out. It says, in craft and sacrifice, one source mentions a potential connection between a severed arm in craft belief and the sacrifice of offspring, though it doesn't imply an arm-breaking ritual. Symbolic breaking of bones in Buddhism, some interpretations of Buddhism, particularly Muhammad Buddhism, the idea of broken bone can symbolize a sacrifice made in the pursuit of dharma, sometimes referencing the act of a broken bone to be used as a pen. Spiritual meaning of broken arm and broken arm or broken one can have various spiritual meanings like emphasizing gratitude, self-compassion, recognizing suffering. In some Christian interpretations, a broken bone can symbolize how to process or seeking forgiveness and healing after sin strengthens one's faith and character. So probably is one of these practices they use, but something's going on behind closed doors in these secret societies, why so many people have the broken arm. Now, let's go on to the last bit of it, about Drake and his situation regarding underage people. Like I said, monkey see, monkey do. They pass these habits down to person. Drake Bell's maintained innocent in child endangerment case says he pleaded guilty due to finances. That's cap. If something dealing with a little person's on me, there's no way I'm going to plead guilty. I will fight that out to the end. I would take loans. I do not care. I would never ever plead guilty to this due to finances. All right. Drake Bell is maintaining his innocence after he pleaded guilty in 2021 child endangerment charges. Barrett appeared on the episode Dear Media's Not Skinny But Not Fat podcast Tuesday, where he discussed the aftermath of opening up about a sexual abuse he faced as a minor by Nickelodeon voice coach Brian Peck in the Quiet on the Set docuseries, and the fallout after he was accused of contact and grooming an underage fan. Now, like I said, he was on the Quiet on the Set that came out in 2024, where he talked about being touched on while on Nickelodeon's set, right? Now, the article continues. I responded on some DMs and was incredibly irresponsible and got myself into conversations that I shouldn't have had. And I ended up finding out that I was talking to someone that I shouldn't have been talking to. And it snowballed into these allegations that were not true, and it just turned into this big thing, Bell said in 2021 case. The victim alleged Bell began grooming her when she was 12, and that by the time she was 15, Bell was exchanging explicit photos online and engaged in adult contact, which this is all cap. Cap. I was being investigated, and that was really difficult on my family. And thankfully, through 18 months of subpoenaing my social media and computers and witnessing everything, it turned out most of what was being accused of me was not true. The singer-actor said he cut communications the moment he found out her age, and I think she got upset. And she was coming to concerts still, and I was doing everything I could to keep my distance. And this is all cap. There's no way you not know you're talking to a 12-year-old girl. There's no way I could not believe that as a grown man. He's like 28, 30 at around this time. He was born in 1976. He was really old around this time. Anyways, what did the victim say happened in Drake Bell's child case? In 2021, the victim Bell case spoke at the length in court about the damage that it had done to her, saying he began grooming her when she was 12. She said initially felt loved and protected by him during online chats, and that his messages became blatantly grown up after she turned 15. She said his remarks made her feel uncomfortable, but she felt trapped because she idolized Bell. I can understand this as a child. I'm hearing grown-ups saying, oh, I felt stuck. No, you're grown. But I hear this as a child. Yes, I can understand that. He was sentenced to 2 years of probation and 200 hours community service in Cleveland court. In the video posted on Instagram, 2021, calling the allegation that he sent to explicit photos were entirely false and wrong, said he accepted the plea deal to resolve the matter quickly. Cap. There's no way I'm accepting the plea on charges like these. No way. I'm fighting to the end. I don't care if I got to pawn my house, car, whatever I got to do. I'm getting the money to pay for the lawyer, no matter what. But this is cap. He just knew he was guilty. He wanted to get put behind him. He got a deal for like probation and community service. Come on, man. He didn't do no time. In the video, the former Nickelodeon star Nas' interactions were reckless and irresponsible, and claimed he was unaware of her age and only communicated with her via text without any physical contact. Cap. Text. You texting a young person all these years. You got a wife and kids. You're grown. All these grown women on the road. There's no way. How'd you get a number? Man? How you had to see her online? So you see her photos online? Cap. He said, Bell described his experience a slow decline in his mental health and sobriety, and said he was absolutely destroyed by the misinformation that was spread about his child endangerment case and started spinning out of control. He said, if I had continued down that path, there could very likely be the end of my story. Bell said he was also devastated when he filed for bankruptcy in 2014 and lost his house. So you already losing money. But it doesn't matter, man. I would have fought these cases to the end. Man, then guess what? He beat the cases and he's still getting booked for shows. Nobody cared when people get these cases. The woman said she and James expelled explicit photos online. He engaged in conduct with her on several occasions, including in a concert in Cleveland at his hotel. She also called Bell a PDF and a coward. Bell's attorney, Ian Freeman, disputed those claims of money. He said there were no explicit photos, contact between Bell and the victim, and that the inappropriate conduct that did occur were reflected in charges Bell pleaded to last month. Freeman did not detail the inappropriate conduct Bell was acknowledging, all right? So all this stuff here is cap. He pleaded guilty to it. He only got 200 hours of community service. The judge gave him a good deal. He had no choice but to plea out. A good deal to plea out. That was it. Now, a lot of these people who are associated with Disney and also associated with Nickelodeon have similar charges. This is Kyle Massey from Corey in the House. He had a situation where he was talking to a minor or somebody young. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can look this case up on yourself and see what happened. It says Cal Massey, who starred on the Disney Channel shows at So Raven and Courtney House in 2000s, has been charged with 1 count of immoral communication with a minor. The felony charges were filed on June 14. King County was the charge come after Manning was sued in early 2019 for allegedly sending explicit photos and text videos of a 13-year-old girl. The lawsuit was intentional for the infliction of emotional distress, harmful matters sent with the intention of seducing a minor intent to commit lewd acts with her mind and knowing molest. So this is terrible. This is, like I said, all those actors have this. They want to blame it because it was done to them. That does not make it right for you to do it to somebody else. All of these actors are guilty of this stuff. And it's I guess they kind of see that it's already in them. A Disney executive charged with 3 counts of child abuse. A Disney executive, he was 58 years old. Disney executive has been charged with 3 felony counts. Joe Healy, 58, is a Disney director of music publishing. He is accused of touching 2 underage girls. The first child was 15. The second child was 11 and was alleged the abuse began and continued until she was 15. Specific dates are not known. Healy was been with Disney since 1981, where he oversees licensed Disney massive music catalog. The company suspended him without pay on Friday. He was not publicly responding to allegations. His Twitter about said he loves Disney's concept of living a glorifying life to God. Cap! So a Disney exec got charged with 2 counts for touching underage girls. Disney cast members are arrested for, y'all can see it on the screen. Disney employees and former judge among 108 arrested in human. All right, it says Disney employees and former judge among 108 arrested in human trafficking sting in Florida. Former Disney cruise and employee arrested after CP charges. So y'all can kind of see the pattern with Disney and Nickelodeon. All these weirdos. Former Disney actor charges. The police say he tried to meet with a 13-year-old child. Now, y'all, I'm kind of giving y'all a glimpse of what I'm making the video next about. We're going to be doing a deep dive into these executives, these people at Disney and Nickelodeon, and their predator nature on these minors, and it happens all the time. And I feel like Drake was a part of this. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he got caught into this really bad. You know what I mean? But this is going to conclude my breakdown on Drake Bell. He was a part of it. He was raised into it, and he got caught up in some stuff. And I'm pretty sure he's still dealing with underage people to this day. They just do it behind closed doors, and they just don't get caught about it. They move more differently. You can burn down shop, but set up shop another place, another area. Like I said, if you want a custom breakdown, hit my Cash App, DMTV26, and I have that out to you as soon as possible. It's the boy, Dwayne McClain, Dwayne McClain TV. Y'all be safe. I'm out.